The problem is who plays Perkins. If Cartwright matches up with Divac, Perkins is too big and strong for Grant.
Michael Jordan going to the left hand, yes. No, it won't count. The outside official. Bill Oakes with the call. Joe Crawford was about to say yes and the foul, but the outside official had the better look, and he's called for the push-off. The foul called on Jordan, his second.
The key there is whether or not the right arm was extended away from Michael's body enough to push the defensive player away. That's a decision the official made, called the offensive foul, felt he used it to get the shot off. Without the use of it, he wouldn't have gotten off. Keep an eye on the free arm, not the left hand, but the right arm as he starts to elevate and deliver the ball with his left hand. The right arm, right there, pushes off to keep the defender away from the block shot. Good call by Bill Oakes.
You know, if I only saw shit like this once or twice while going back and watching the old games, I would have left it alone. But I'm actually seeing Jordan get screwed on calls a lot. And it's more interesting these days when LeBron fans desperately try to make LeBron better by trying to diminish Jordan instead of LeBron just actually being good on his own. And one of the narratives that you hear is that Jordan got all the calls. It's more untrue than I ever realized. And I'm going to put out a mini series showing some of the craziest calls I've seen go against Jordan. But this one, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone watching this shit. I mean, for the replay to go on in slow motion and the announcer to literally point out his tucked in right arm, like Jordan going out of his way not to commit the offensive foul, and have the announcer say that he's extending it.
Left hand, the right arm, right there, pushes off to keep the defender away from the block shot. Good call by Bill Oakes.
Pushing the defender away, Jordan switches the ball to his left hand with his right hand and then actually retreats his right arm. He actually, if you watch his arm motion, he pulls the right arm backward. That is the opposite of an extension or a push, which a few seconds earlier, this same announcer said the key is whether the arm extends. Please show me the extension.
The key there is whether or not the right arm was extended away from Michael's body enough to push the defensive player away.
Like you're looking at it, not extending while he's telling you that it's extending. This is the exact opposite of what's happening with LeBron James these days, where you see LeBron James committing fouls and traveling, and the announcers doing everything they can to distract you from the reality of LeBron James getting away with everything. Here you've got announcers trying to convince you that Jordan is doing something illegal while he's not doing anything illegal. It's just extra insulting when you think about LeBron James and the fact that the guy's career, lowering the shoulder and then shoving off. I mean, full extension of the arm, time after time after time after time after time, full extension, at a minimum 3/4 extension of his arm on almost every single one of his plays. And you're going to call this against Michael Jordan in a close game of the finals? And you guys saying Jordan got the calls? This is the fucking finals. And he got absolutely raped here. And look at him. Look at him. Can you imagine LeBron James getting a call to go against him that is that absurdly bad? And the reaction, you know, he'd be calling the commissioner, he'd be rolling on the ground, he'd be tweeting. This is just one of many examples that I'm going to roll out in a series about Jordan getting all the calls. It's just one of many things that these LeBron fans have learned how to say without even having the decency of watching a single Michael Jordan game before repeating stupid shit that they hear other people say.